Number 2, you Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel in which we make everyday lifestyle changes for a happy, healthier life. Now, as many of you know, if you don't know, watch my last video, I'm pregnant. So, of course, a lot of these videos are going to be topics about pregnancy for a while. Sit back and enjoy. For those of you who are thinking about getting pregnant, these are good videos to maybe watch, maybe funny, who knows. Those of you who have spouses that are pregnant, maybe you can help, this will help you relate to them a little bit more, or spouses or loved ones who are pregnant. And for those of you who are pregnant and want to have a little bit of empathy, I'm with you, girl. Know how you feel. So here we go. Today, with my jar of pickles, because it feels very symbolic of this video. So good. And these are kosher dill pickles. I don't know why you'd eat anything else. Not hating, just loving. Anywho, so today we are going to discuss the joys of pregnancy. Now, if you have had a child, if you are currently pregnant, or you might even be a girl who somebody has discussed this with in regards to thinking about having children and whatnot, you've probably heard these before. If you're a man, maybe you haven't heard them, maybe you have. I am here to tell you, at least from my perspective, the joys of pregnancy. And I put those in quotes because I have a hard time thinking of these as joys, or at least they were these mythical creatures, or these not mythical creatures, but these old wives' tales that honestly are not true in my perspective. Now, some other women, maybe these aren't true. If you are the ones who are lucky enough to have these joys in your life during pregnancy, kudos to you. I am so happy for you. Lucky gals. It's not my case. So let's go ahead and get into it. Tell me down below if you've had these joys in your life, or if you have witnessed someone have these joys in your life. Let's get into it. So, number 1, you will glow. I don't know what this term means. I have no understanding of what it means. Maybe it's more of a sense of feeling, and so you're walking around with this happy-go-lucky. I don't know, but if what they're saying glow, the only time I think, unless they're talking about sweating or greasiness or just feeling gross and greasy, if that is their term of glowing, oh man, I am glowing and growing. Otherwise, I have no idea what they mean by this. I have no idea the term. Most of the time I probably look more uncomfortable and in pain and just awkward. Even in the first trimester, I was just sick, so I don't know where this glowing is coming from. So I do not glow. If you know somebody who glows, that's awesome, but I personally never glowed, unless you're talking about being greasy, have greasy skin and sweating a lot, then maybe I do glow. So and number 2, your hair will be so long and full and luscious. I honestly think that's a genetics thing. I think that some people are just luckier than others, maybe. You know, the vitamins should help your hair feel thicker and fuller and everything like that. And maybe it's just because I don't have those genetics, I don't know. But I do not have long, like my hair does not feel luscious. It doesn't feel fuller. It doesn't feel anything. It feels the same. It feels the same. And I don't, some probably benefit from the vitamins more. Maybe the vitamins does give them that, or maybe, I don't know. I will tell you this though, for many women, maybe not all women, but many women, after the baby is born, you lose a lot of that luscious hair. It just, your vitamins deplete, your body changes hormonally. It's just a way of life, and sometimes it doesn't happen to women, or it comes, like, their hair slowly comes back, okay? It's all sorts of weird things going on with your body before and after pregnancy. So I have not personally benefited from any long luscious locks by being pregnant. If you do, if you're one of those lucky women, good for you. I'm so happy for you. I wish I was one of those women. I am not. So genetically, I'm not predispositioned for that. Number 3, you will have an amazing sex life, or you will have this, like, your sexual desire will be out of it. Now, I'm not saying that that isn't the case. I am saying that that ends the moment you try, especially when you get to the point where you are as round as I am, because you sit there and you have the desire, and then all of a sudden it's a little awkward. It's a little weird, especially when you look like a teeter-totter. Anyways, I won't go into details about that, but let's just say, yeah, you might have the desire to have more sex, or your sex drive might be up, but you're not really having as much fun as you think you would be, and that just ruins the mood. Number 4, you gain big breasts. Now, this is definitely true for most women. I did too. I don't know if this would be a joy. Now, maybe it's a joy for some women because they wanted big breasts, and now that they're pregnant, they now have big breasts. I don't know. Coming from a woman who is normally a size D to double D, depending on how much I weigh, coming from that, and I'm currently sausaged myself into a sports bra, I don't see it as much of a joy, especially when I'm getting, like, the weird double boob thing going on, and the girls are just out of control most of the time. I don't know if I would call that a joy. You know, especially when you're round. It's not like when you're pregnant and you're round, it's not like all of a sudden having big boobs is a bonus. It's not, because I already had a big boob, so it's not really a bonus. It's just more of me trying to figure out how long I can make bras last until I have to buy a maternity bra, or buy a bigger size. And I don't want to, because I don't know about anyone else. Bras are expensive. They're not cheap. And to have to buy a special bra for the next 5 to 6 months, maybe, if I'm lucky, and then I go back to my normal size, then all of a sudden I have this bra that I can't do anything with unless I decide to stuff it. Like, that's not a joy to me. A joy would be if they stayed, and I don't even know if that would be joy, because I'm a little girl. I'm a little person. I don't need to have knockers out here. It's not a necessity for me. It isn't. Like, I'm happy with my size, my normal size, and I don't need to have bigger ones, you know. I mean, I guess if mine were really small and I all of a sudden was a double D, I'd be like, booyah, please stay. But then again, it would still only be a joy if they stayed. That's not joy when you're round and plump and going through life and just going like, well, once I'm done with this, I will now only have sad deflated things in my life. So that's not a joy. I mean, maybe it's a joy to other people, not a joy to me. You know, I think the only reason why pregnant women and pickles go together so well, not too many calories, there are 5 calories per 16, or 5 calories per serving, and there's 16 servings in this container. That's nothing. Like, I can eat a whole entire jar of pickles and not feel bad about it. And also, they taste delicious. The pickles are amazing. I eat a lot of pickles. This is the first, I don't think I was that into pickles my first pregnancy, but this pregnancy definitely into pickles. I don't crave them, I just, when I have them, I eat them. Anyways, one thing I do want to say, the absolute joy that I do have being actually physically pregnant is the baby movement. I just love feeling her move. I love it. It's such a weird sensation, especially when it first starts out, but feeling her move around and the bonding experience that I've gained from having the baby in my stomach, you know, and growing a baby, like, it's something I could never describe to somebody. Absolutely, like, it's just a great feeling. And that's one thing I absolutely love about being pregnant, is that sensation of carrying the baby and having her move, feeling her kick, feeling her move around. It's really amazing, and I love sharing that. Once the baby starts moving around enough that Chris can feel, and that my daughter can feel, like, I think that is such a wonderful experience, is the actual movement of the baby. So it's not all bad. Some women enjoy pregnancy. I'm not a huge fan. This one is a lot easier than the first one, I will say, in comparison, but it has its tolls, which I'll get into next time in regards to symptoms of pregnancy, what some women have, what some women don't, or what I've experienced personally. But if you have anything that you've been told in regards to being pregnant, and you went through pregnancy and you go, what were they talking about? Like, this is a pleasant, you know, that, let me know. I'm not a conventional pregnant person, so there's that to keep in mind when I talk about this stuff, because you know, some women really love being pregnant and are the happiest people when they're pregnant. I'm 5 foot nothing, and I feel like Jabba the Hutt with hair. So you know, take it as you may, what I have to say, but pregnancy is definitely interesting, weird, and this is my second child, and so anyways, thank you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below what your joys are of being pregnant, what you enjoy about pregnancy, and then also some of the things that you were told would be a great thing about being pregnant and you don't feel that way. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.